You want to battle?
That's what I'm talking about. You do not want to mess with Malia.
I studied with Honey Daniels.
Miss Martin, you haven't paid your tuition. We'll have to ask you to leave.
You can't do this. I won't be able to present my thesis.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna find a space, do it myself. A hip-hop Romeo and Juliet.
Is it always about dance?
Dance is the way I speak.
Needs a lot of work.
Nothing a mop and nails won't fix.
That's being optimistic.
I need your help. Your style is the complete opposite of mine. Think you have something better?
If they can bring it.
Let's do this.
Steve Jobs, the pioneer and renowned co-founder of Apple Incorporated, once said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it." Welcome to Makamba Life. Am I talking to the right man? Welcome to Makamba Life. My name is James Makamba, and my guest today is a passionate film and TV actress, dancer and model, born and raised in Zimbabwe, but now living and working in Hollywood. Welcome, Sibongile.
Thank you.
So tell me. I have 1,000 questions to ask you, but I guess we can get away with 25.
Okay.
You actually started your acting career at 10 years old. What started you in your path of pursuing an acting career at such a young age?
Well, my oldest sister is Sibongile Mlambo, and she acted in Everyone's Child. She had the lead role of Tamari, so I watched her in that, and that, you know, just going to the cinema and seeing her on the big screen and she's playing pretend on the big screen, that's what, I mean, I saw it and I was like, wow, that's so cool. You know, I want to do that too. So a few months later, the same production company was looking for a little boy to play in an international film. And so my brother went to the audition and I sulked so much, I went with him. So I went with him. You know, he did his audition. The director looked at me so that I was really hungry for it. And he asked me, can you act? And I said, yes. And I got up there, I did what I had to do, eventually got down to me and another boy, and I got it. And that was my first role.
And this was on location where, in Hollywood?
We shot it in Domboshala.
In Domboshala. What was the plot?
It's called Kenyan Adams. And the director is a guy from Burkina Faso. And it's basically about two guys who live in a very small town, like in the rural areas. And they have a dream to go to the city. And just, you know, the different obstacles they had to succumb to do that.
Amazing. Talking about Zimbabwe and Domboshala, I'm sure you know that Morgan Freeman and Danny Glover came to shoot a movie titled Boba with We Free, On Free, Win Free, Wooden.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And I ended up, you know, just driving them around for 3 months and became great friends with Danny Glover. Hi, Danny, where are you? Hey, it's James Makamba.
I met Danny Glover a few
Whenever I bump into him, just say, Makamba!
Next time.
Get your A dash here, over here. Now, what do you think is the biggest misconception of people that people have about acting as a career, especially as an African in Hollywood?
Well, I mean, the one question that I always get is, you know, what do you do? What's your job?
Yes.
And I say, I'm an actress. And people say, okay, but what's your real job?
Yes.
You know, how do you pay the bills? So
Yes.
a lot of people, you know, people in America and people in Africa, they don't believe that you can, you know, that they don't see it as a real career, they see it as a hobby or something like that. So that's definitely one of the misconceptions.
But do people read? I mean, you give people like who is the black brother who makes 40 million a movie? You have Julia
Samuel L.
Roberts.
Jackson?
Yeah, you have Julia Roberts, who makes 40 million a movie. You have all these millionaires who make so much money, and people say, oh, how can you make a living? How do you get paid, etc., etc. But it's no different from what I went through. You know, I worked in radio, and people used to ask me, what do you do? I'm on radio. Oh, yeah, sure, but what is your real job?
Yeah, so you know.
They didn't realize at that time I was earning 5 times more than a university lecturer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's an industry that we are not well educated about as a people.
That's true.
And Hollywood, being African, being in Hollywood, how much interaction is there amongst African actors? Is there an association that brings you together?
Yes, there is. So, I mean, as soon as I got to Hollywood, I joined the African Artists Association. And that's basically a group, it can be actors, singers, producers, directors, who are African and people who are interested in the African cultures. You don't have to be African to be part of the group. And they have a meeting every month. And that's where I linked up and met with quite a few people. They have people come and talk, people like industry professionals come and talk and answer questions. It was really helpful for my first year.
Have you been invited to talk so far?
No.
No?
No, but I'm sure Francis will one day. I don't know.
Who would you say is your greatest influence, or who do you admire most of the acting fraternity?
I can't pinpoint one person. It's a mix of people. So Lupita Nyong'o, Danai Gurira, Bonnie Henna, definitely. I like Samuel L. Jackson, Don Cheadle, basically. Yeah, those Viola Davis, of course. Yeah, just a mix, a mash of them.
Right. How does Cape Town relate to Hollywood?
They shoot so much stuff in Cape Town. They really do. It's sort of like shooting in Atlanta for them. It's much cheaper, and they get people who speak English. It's a beautiful location, and it gives local South Africans a good opportunity to get on some great shows. So, which is basically what happened to me. I was able to work on really great shows, and it was a great springboard to go to Hollywood.
Your father is a medical doctor or practitioner.
Yeah.
Your mom is a pharmacist. Was it a battle for you to end up in this non-conformist industry or profession?
It took a little bit of convincing, but after I did my O-levels, I started teaching dance classes at the gym center down the road in Harare from me. And I think that kind of helped them see that I was going to be okay. I just kind of have always been able to take care of myself in the arts. And so I think that helped them be like, oh, okay, we think she's going to be okay. And they're pretty relaxed. Number one, my dad wasn't going to send me to the States to study the arts. That was definitely, he said no.
Not on his money.
Yeah, he said no, he's not doing that.
Okay.
But I always did it on the side. And then when I graduated, I was like, okay, well, it's my life. So I went for it.
So would you say at the moment you are Zimbabwe's biggest act in Hollywood?
No.
Who else is there?
No, Danai Gurira.
Danai Gurira.
Yeah,
Who is she? Where is she from?
She was born in the States. I think she went to convents in Harare. But she is one of the lead characters on The Walking Dead. And she's huge. And she wrote Eclipse, which starred Lupita Nyong'o. She writes plays, and she stars in these big shows. So
is she the lady in a movie? One of them, either Lupita or is playing Tupac's mother?
Yes, that's her.
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Plus, she's in Black Panther.
She's in the big times.
Yeah, she
You are headed for the big times.
I hope so.
So tell me, in between waiting to be hired, waiting for movie roles, in this journey and this tough industry, highly competitive, what would you say you have learned, a life lesson? What has endured you? But if you were to leave a life lesson to the young ladies and the young men watching, what would you say you've learned so far?
You have to have an unshakable belief. You have to have a faith that is, what would you say, that is silly. Like most people, if you were to tell someone what it is you really believed, then they would think that you were silly. So it has to be a very strong, unshakable faith in what you are doing, because you will be tested and you will go through times where you're not working. And you have to believe, you have to carry on going as if whatever it is that you are believing for is already a reality.
And the next phase for you, so in the next, if you can project 5 years for us, what can we expect from you?
Let's see. A lot of shows. I'm going to work on a lot of TV. A lot of TV.
And the dancing element?
I did that dance movie, Honey Free. That's probably the biggest highlight of my dance career, I think. It has taken the back seat just because acting has taken up so much time. And it's hard to split and still be good. You have to choose, what, I think some people can crack it, but I've had to really just concentrate on the acting. So it's not so much, but I'll always dance, always.
Always, always.
Yeah.
Tell me, so in the movie industry, you're pioneers in America, like Sidney Poitier, Cyril Tyson. Have you met any of these people?
I worked with Charlize Theron, who I think was a pioneer for African actors.
Okay.
I worked with Sean Penn, who I think is a big deal. Javier Bardem, they're all Academy Award winners.
These are all big time, winners. And tell me, people who are widely talked about and accepted as successful, people like, Oprah Winfrey, who is the lady with the beauty pageant show. It's been running for
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks. Who else? Beyonce, and so on. I've come to observe that they are taken seriously. Okay, they are not just perceived like what we were saying, earlier on, as singers or actors, actresses, or announcers. They are now part of big America. Okay, whether it's politics, it's advocacy for certain rights. I think in the case of Oprah, she has received the highest order that a president can give, which was awarded by both President Bush, if I'm not mistaken, but certainly by President Obama. What does it take to break that glass ceiling?
Oh, I wish I knew.
Oh,
I wish they would
of
tell
course you
me.
did.
I wish they would share
From your
secret with me.
observation?
I think focus.
Focus.
Strong focus. Yeah. Focus and determination.
Do you believe in charity?
Of course.
Are you associated with any charitable organization?
No.
No. We would like to make you an ambassador for the Ibama Foundation.
Really? Okay, that's an honor.
Okay, we should talk about it. I thought by now Anis would have told you about the Ibama Foundation, but you can do so much, Ibama stands, that's IBBAMO, inspired by Barack and Michelle Obama. It's an organization, a foundation I founded when I lived in England, and then when I moved to South Africa, we just carried on.
Okay.
So we raise money and support education initiatives.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It's only inspired by Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, but it's not funded by them. So in a
But
way,
they are great inspiration.
oh, they're a great inspiration, but in a way it has acted as a disadvantage. People say, oh, you are funded by Barack. No, we have not received a penny, from him, but it's a great honor for us to be able to honor him and his wife. What's your opinion of them?
I love them, and I wish that Obama could have done a third term.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that would have been great. Yeah.
What particularly do you like about him? Or did you admire about his presidency?
I think even just like when you walk through customs and when you get to America and just seeing a black president.
The portrait.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was just, it was huge. And I mean, I remember when the elections were going on, I was studying in Spain at the time. And the sentiment, people didn't think that he was going to win.
A poet, a dancer. I know we're going to run some clips from some of your work and, during the edit and show some photographs. But I would like you to do something live for our listeners. Do you want to dance? Do you want to sing?
Oh my goodness, I'm definitely not a singer.
Shall we get her? What do you want to do? You can do something.
Okay, we're going to dance.
With a body like that, you
know
can
what?
do anything.
I'm going to teach you a quick salsa.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to salsa. Let's salsa. So is this your right foot? Is this your left foot?
This is my left, yes.
Okay, so you're going to forward and then back.
So I go
Oh,
back,
sorry, you're going to come forward towards me.
back. Oh, I'm going
You're
to
going to come forward, yeah. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back.
Forward,
Back. Yes,
Then when do we change it?
we're going to change now.
Mhm.
So this one's going to come forward, forward, and then you put it with your other foot. Then you go back with this one.
Then I go then.
Back.
Ting.
And then you come back.
Mhm.
So you come forward with this one,
Mhm.
forward, left, and then back with your right.
Thank
That's
you.
basic salsa.
Never give up on your dreams. Thank you very much and thank you for coming. When you go to Hollywood, you know who to look for. You won't run away, won't you?
No, I won't.
Would you say, who is that? I'm sorry.
No.
No. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Nice seeing you after such a long time. And when I'm in town, please do pop in.
I will. Thank
Okay,
you
you're
for
welcome.
having me.
You're welcome.